Let me try to fix this a little better. That still ain't better, is it? All right, we'll get it like that. What's up, everybody? Left Farmer 73 here. Guava, everybody. I'm gonna come in here today, and I'm gonna start out by saying something. I'm gonna start out by saying one thing. Number one, silence is golden. Silence is golden. And hey, Jewel. Hey, everybody coming in the room. I'm gonna just get right into it because I got some work to do, and I want to get this over with and say what I gotta say, and let it go. Okay. We're going to talk about a few things that you need to do, right? Well, let me back up because I ain't telling what nobody need to do. We're going to talk about a few things that we should be working on right now while we still have the resources. While we still have the resources, okay? I'm going to just start out right out the gate. And I'm going to say, number one, you need to start a garden because the first thing you need to be thinking about is food. Hello, everybody coming in the room. Hello, I'm going to just get started, okay? We need to be talking about food. We need to be getting our food together right now. Hey, everyday life of the OCD's chick. Right now, if you are not growing a garden, you really should consider. I'm not telling nobody else what they should and should not be doing. No more. No more. And I'm going to talk about that too. That's why I want to hurry up because this video got a lot of juice in it. So get ready. Yo, I'm not telling nobody else what they should be doing. Like, cause you know what? In a way, it almost looks like, I'm wagging my finger at people all the time. And I've been watching my own videos lately. Okay, I had to take a break a couple days off YouTube because I was like, I'm getting a little too upset. I'm getting a little too irate, and you know what I'm saying? And frankly, I really shouldn't even be caring, but I care about people. So that's why I get a little irate, because when I see people doing dumb stuff and I see people about to get hit by a bus, I have a tendency to grab their arm and pull them out of the way of the traffic. So here's the deal. I'm not going to apologize for me sounding like I'm wagging my finger at everybody all the time. I'm not going to apologize for that because somebody got to damn do it. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to keep on ringing the bell because ain't nothing wrong with being entertained. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But at a certain point in time, when you see people in society failing, somebody got to say something. Somebody gotta do something. Let me see. Everyday Life says food is not a want, it's a need. Why not grow your own? Know what's in the soil and save some coins. Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, we look at that as a trend, just like everybody is 2020, everybody start growing a garden. They're not growing it because they need to survive. They're growing it because it was trendy, right? And now people are buying land because it's trendy. Listen, I'm gonna cut right into the beef, okay? I get asked literally some of the dumbest questions that I refuse to answer. Yes, they're dumb. And you be like, and again, sound like I'm wagging my finger at people. Yo, there's questions that you ask when you're trying to learn, and then there's some things you need to be quiet and sit in the back and go do your own research, read a few books, listen to a few videos, and then ask an educated question. But to ask a childish elementary school style question in a group full of grown-ups while they talking, it makes you look stupid, and I'm calling it out from here on out. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like I'm wagging my finger. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But damn it, somebody got to do it, because ain't nobody saying anything. It ain't that many of us on YouTube in the first place, but ain't nobody saying nothing. So if it sounds like I'm wagging my finger, I probably am. And so what with that, okay? I'm going to get on with that. Now, there's things that we all should be considering right now. One of them is, man, growing some food. You need a 5-gallon bucket. You need a seed, and you need some dirt. I don't care what you define dirt as. Some people are, no, you don't use dirt, you use soil. I don't care what you call it. I've seen seeds grow in a pile of doo-doo. So I don't care what you want to call it. I don't care if it's soil, medium, compost, dirt. Man, I don't care. I'm so sick. You know what I'm trying not to fly off the handle again today. I'm sick and tired of everybody trying to sound. We spend more time trying to sound like you're smarter than the other person than actually educating the people on the basics of what they should and shouldn't be doing. We say, oh no, you got to use the right terminology. Man, look, take this seed, drop it in something brown, and watch it grow. Water it. But everybody trying to sound, you're not winning any points from people, man. Don't nobody care. Just put the seed in the dirt, cover the seed up, and water the seed, and get the pudding. Shit. And water it. And food come out. We spending too much energy on correcting people. We're spending too much energy on that's not the proper language. You should. Somebody told me I cuss too much. Out of all the things on the planet Earth that you could be thinking about right now, your biggest worry is disrespecting my parents. Those are the people that focus on dumb stuff like that to the point. Those are the people that it's easier for them to criticize than it is for them to actually go out here and do the work. How about why don't you start a channel and this is a real human being. I went to their page. Why don't you go and tell people instead of trying to critique me on what I should be telling people or how I should convey my message to the people? Why don't you give a message to the people and let them critique you? You're a coward. People like that are cowards. They want to stand and shield themselves behind the people that ain't afraid to talk. They want to shield themselves behind the people that's not scared to stand up. They want to shield themselves behind the people that have something to lose because I have something to lose. And when I speak up, I go into my speeches and everything I'm saying every day with, this could stop with what you're about to say. With what you're about to say, and you're pushing the envelope a little too far into the red zone, that this could mean some losses for you. I go into that with the thought of that every single day and every time I say something. But damn it, somebody got to do it. We all can't just be sitting around here, sitting on our hands, twiddling our thumbs, and hoping for the best from a lunatic. It's almost like, you in that little basement with that dude from that movie Saw, and he's like, they take the chains and put them around the girl to the left's arm. Everybody sitting around waiting and hoping this dude don't, delete you. Like, I hope he let me go. Have you ever watched the movie Saw? And everybody sitting around there like, oh man, just let us go, dude. Right? Nah. His plan is to get rid of everybody. He just wants to play a game with you before he does it, because that's where he get his MFing kicks. That's what's happening now. So my thing is this. I'm not going to sit around sitting on my thumbs waiting on to see who get chopped next. Say what you can while you can still say it. You know what I mean? Say what you gotta say and listen, do you want to leave this earth without leaving some kind of message to these people? Do you want to leave this earth? We are not promised tomorrow. Do you want to leave this earth and not make some kind of footprint in it? Some kind of positive? Man, we've all done so much wrong in our lifetime. Don't you think, man, you owe something back? You better start trying to fix that. With me, my thing is this. I really want to leave something behind it to help somebody later on in the future. Look at all the people that left their messages for us that's no longer here. Okay, I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but let's see this. When somebody shows you who they are, you gotta believe them. A great woman left that for us, right? I could go on and on and on with all the learnings and the teachings that great people left behind for us as a blueprint of what not to do or what to do. I could go on and on and on with quotes from all these great people. Don't you want to, now that most of all of our great, I said, please don't say no names, please. Then you see, I just said, I'm not going to say no name. But don't you understand? Most of our people that stood up for our rights, most of the people that stood up for our rights to be respected and to be noticed are gone. Think about this for real. Most of those great people that we still use their words to this day are gone. So that leaves me and you. We're sitting on here we're sitting on here waiting for another Michael Jackson. We're sitting here waiting for another Prince. We're sitting here waiting for another Martin Luther King. We're sitting here waiting for another Maya Angelou. We're sitting here waiting for more great uh, John F. Kennedy's. We're sitting here waiting for another hero. Where do you think they come from? They come from opening your damn mouth and telling the truth. They don't just fall out of the sky. Hey, Superman, as much as I like Marvel comics and stuff and DC comics, they're fake. Little men from outer space to come down to Earth with superpowers and want to fight all of evil is fake. Please don't speak in caps, please. It's fake. We are the heroes. Just like we all looking for the boogeyman, right? We all looking for the boogeyman. We all saying, oh, he hiding under your bed, telling our children old scary stories about the boogeyman under the bed. Boogeyman ain't under the bed. Boogeyman on TV. The boogeyman is right there on TV. He's in real life. The boogeyman is the dude to keep staring at you while you walking from your job to your car. The boogeyman is the one sitting in the parking lot while you got your arms loaded full of groceries. By the way, ladies, don't ever do that. Walk to your car with 2 damn bags of groceries because you didn't want to walk the cart out. Don't ever do that. That's the real boogeyman. We sitting here waiting on it. Let me get back to my point because I don't want to fly off. I'm trying. If we don't speak up, and if we don't say nothing, we too scared of the consequences, we gonna be screwed. If we don't resist certain things, we're gonna be screwed. We are the resistance to nonsense. Everybody is waiting for somebody to speak up first. And it starts with you. Don't stop waiting for other people to say something and do stuff. Anyway, number one, let's get back into this, okay? And again, I'm not apologizing for sounding like I'm wagging my tail because I just don't care. But I will say this. I won't be doing a whole bunch more of that kind of commentary. And this is the reason, because when you're the only one, no baby, I got gas on my hands. When you're the only one speaking up, and there's very few of you speaking up about the atrocities and the disrespectful ways that people are being treated, when it's not too many people speaking, it takes nothing to silence 2 or 3 people. It's easy to silence 2 or 3 people if them the only people that's speaking up. It's almost impossible to silence a giant group of people. And that's where we fall short, because not too many people is brave enough to stand up and speak out. If only 2 or 3 people are speaking up, it's easy. One shot, one kill, it's over with, right? It's easy to get rid of that one big mouth. It's easy. But nobody ever look down at their kids and be like, look, man, would you let something happen to your kids? Would you let some dude come up and just snatch your kid? Or is you gonna put up a fight? See, it's 2 different ways you can look at that. If some dude jump out a white van and come and he trying to snatch your kid, you gonna fight him tooth and nail to the death, correct? Come on, say it with me. If some dude jump out a white van and grab your kid and try to snatch him in the van, you gonna fight that assailant tooth and nail to the death. If it has to kill you, you ain't letting this fool hurt your child. Am I right? Come on, tell me. I don't want to answer that for you, because some of y'all don't like y'all kids. So I don't know. Some of y'all don't care too much for your children. So I'm not going to speak for you on that. So if you wouldn't let a man jump out of a white van, grab your child and try to run off with him, why would you change your mindset if it's a long distance situation? See, it's different. It's the same, but it's different. You're letting people literally snatch your children from you, take your children from you. They're just not in a white van. They're in a white house. You letting them snatch your child's mind, their thought patterns, the things they are able to do. They are going to have full control of your child. It's no different than what this fool about to snatch your child and put him in this white van. They can have their way with them. It's no different. Control is control. The reason why they didn't go for you, because they know you gonna put up a hell of a fight. They know this child is innocent. This child can't fight. This child ain't strong physically nor mentally. This child is weak. This child still can be taught things, so you can manipulate that child. They go for the child, not you. Imagine that. It's no different from trying to snatch your kid and manipulate that child into that white van and have your way with them than being in a big old white house and controlling the child's physical and mental ways and how they do things. It's no different. It's just a slower process, and it's from a distance. It's like a sniper. You know the kid or the person got popped, you just don't know which direction the bullet came from. It's no different. Let's get back into this. There are certain things that we all need to be working on right now. I don't want to go down that alley, because there I go again, wagging my finger, okay? But I'm gonna try my hardest to curb my thoughts like that, because I'm just gonna calm down on that. There's certain things we need to have right now, and everybody needs a garden. Everybody should be planting a garden. That takes zero skill set, zero. It takes zero skill set to plant a seed in some dirt, okay? Now I'm gonna touch on one that's near and dear to my heart, near and dear to my heart. And the reason why I went live out of the blue, like right now, is really truly out of the blue. I literally got on pajamas, so I'm not gonna be showing too much farther down. You know, this could turn rated X, because these pajamas is a mess. They got holes everywhere, so I don't know what you can see and what you can't. All right, these pajama pants need to be thrown away, turned into a dust towel. But look, the reason why I'm going live right now is one of the things that near and dear to my heart is this. Okay, McDelt, we get it. Stop that, please. Small engine repair. Small engine repair. Gardening, growing some food. And if you own any kind of vehicle or anything with a small engine on it, or even a big engine, We need to learn how to do small engine repair. If you have a homestead, you need to know how to do small engine repair, because small engine repair leads to big engine repair. Once you have the idea of how to work on a small engine, a 2-cycle engine, a 4-cycle engine, you just keep on going, and there's only small little changes the bigger the engine gets, but you will have the general idea on how to fix it. Okay? So I'm going to show you something that you won't believe. Does everybody remember last year when I made the gasket that goes on my tiller? I made one out of a piece of rubber inner tube from a bicycle. Remember that? I made a gasket that goes on in between the engine housing and the carburetor to go on. Okay, I made that out of an old inner tube. They wanted $20 for the thing or something like that, and I needed it right then and there, so I just had an old inner tube, cut it, blah, blah, blah. All right. You know that I took that carburetor off, I cleaned it beautifully. Everything I did to that carburetor, I took it out, cleaned my carburetor, cleaned all the jets and everything out. I want to show you something before I even go any further, and that's why I'm here today. This is one of the things that's near and dear to my heart, because if you can't fix your lawnmower, if you can't fix your tiller, if you can't fix your tractor, if you can't fix your scooter and your motorcycle, if you can't fix all of the tools that you need to run your homestead or your home, that's going to help make you money so you don't got to hire stuff out, you're screwed. I just want to show you something. Now, my tiller is right here. I'm gonna try to show you this without showing my busted pajama pants. Here's my tiller. This is my carburetor being in my garage all year. 1 year. I fixed this, what, last fall? Last fall, right? I put some stabilizer in here so the fuel doesn't mess up. I want you to look in here. I know you don't know what you're looking at, but I want to show you something. You know why you can't see that? You see all that crap in there? Especially around this rim. You can really see that poop in there. See that? This is what we're putting inside of our vehicles, all of them. This came from the gas station, and this came from so-called non-ethanol fuel. This ain't just some regular fuel. This is that expensive stuff. This the non-ethanol. And the reason I got this carburetor off again today, because my jets are clogged back up again. This is just the bowl. And this is so you can clean this out, okay? So this is giving me a chance to see exactly what's going on inside that carburetor. Watch this. Before I even clean it out. This is like grit, sand, dirt, funk. Look at this. You see this? Can y'all see that smoke? See that coming out? Look. Oh, I wish y'all could see that. Do you know how much it'll cost to have this fixed if you take this to the shop? Can anybody tell me how much you think it will cost to take this to the shop and have your carburetor cleaned out? Because they probably ain't just going to tell you your jets on your carburetor is messed up. They're going to tell you everything is wrong with it. They're going to tell you you need a new one. Shit, 200? I was thinking like 350, 4. 200, I'll go with y'all 200. I'll go with 200. $200. $200. And if you don't know how to do, look at this. Look at the float. Look at the float. Can y'all see this? You see this garbage down in here? Can y'all see that? Now I was looking inside. I was looking inside the which one is it? The flap itself, which one is it? And it has so much, oh, I knocked it out. It has so much yellow gunk on it. Yeah, here it go. Here it go, look. Look at all that yellow gunk. I'm gonna try to turn it. Wait. Look at all that yellow gunk down at the bottom. Down here. You see that? Right here, all that. That's gunk. That's not what that's supposed to look like. That's literally, you can't tell, but that's caked on garbage. Right there. Look, you can see a piece of it that done came off right here. See that piece that came off that's sitting on the ledge right here? I'm not going to be able to just go ahead and clean that. I'm literally going to have to clean it, soak it, and let it sit overnight in some, either some gasoline or something, and let it just soak. My point is this. It's going to cost me $0. What am I using to clean it up? Ain't know what you use to clean it up. You got to know how to clean it. You use whatever you got to use. You got to break it down. If you don't know how to break, there is no what do you use to clean it. There is no magic. You got to know how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, I'm going to suggest this. This is what you do if you don't know how to break down a small engine or a carburetor, because it's usually just the carburetor. Even if you don't have a book on small engines, that's a good idea too. Small book on engine. Take your phone and record every step you make. Just aim your phone at you while you working on whatever you working on. So if you missing a part or something ain't right, go back and watch your video and see, oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Or you forget the order that these screws or nuts or bolts or vacuum hoses go in. You don't know which vacuum hose go where. As long as you're recording yourself, you won't forget because it's right there being recorded. We use these phones for taking pictures of our twats and our butt cracks and duck mouth and all this shit and send across the world. But we don't take 2 seconds to use it for something other than nonsense. You probably got about 2 gigabytes of data taken up in your phone from your photos from doing it. But then when it's time to really get to work and somebody just crashed in your car, you ain't got enough data to keep recording the video for proof. But you got a bunch of these pictures. Man, I'm gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna keep on moving. Look, there are certain things that we all need to know how to do right now. Because it ain't gonna be nobody left here to do anything. My wife need brakes. You know what I'm doing? I'm about to put some brakes on her car. I don't got time for that, but I'm about to put some brakes on her car. My Jeep need a tune-up. I started on that the other day. If you don't know what you're doing, get a book, read a book, pull out a YouTube video, do whatever you need to do. Can you think of something else that we need to be doing right now? Tell me. Let's talk about it. Because I could go on. I don't want to hear from me because I know what we should be doing. We need to be learning skill sets of all sorts. I don't want to promote this because I don't know how it's going to go. You need to learn how to protect yourself. Water collection, that's nothing to learn either. Jody B says foraging, it's a skill. Sewing, most definitely. Okay, my sister, I look for it. CB radio, carpentry, carpentry. Thank you. Who said that? LA carpentry, carpentry, most definitely. Singing, dance, preserving. Ah, yes, these some good ones now. Inspire, inspira, navigation, navigation, and not using a GPS, knowing how to look at this sky and navigate. That's a good one. Food preservation, shoe repair. You know what? I'm not gonna knock shoe repair because we need shoes. You need your shoes. Good pair of shoes goes a long way. Look at Book of Eli. He took them dudes boots that was hanging up in that closet. Skills that we need to learn. I'm gonna take that AW saying being self-aware. That is a skill that people don't seem to do because they be so busy staring down at their damn phone. People don't care if they about to get hit by a car or truck. They just won't get off that phone. That's a good one, Teeny. CPR, you need to know medical situations, how to handle first aid medical situations. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a skill that we all need to do. First aid medical emergency. All of us. All of us. Media, venom extraction. I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay. But then you gotta be like, what kind of venom from what animal, what part of the body is? That's pushing it, but I'm gonna say okay. Somebody saying natural medicines. Yes, 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 absolutely. What's a good survival? What's a good book for survival skills? A book on survival skills. The one you have, just go get one. Once you're done reading that, buy another one. Miss Gomez fasting. I'm gonna, y'all reaching, but I'm gonna say yes because it's gonna be times right now ain't nobody gonna have no food. People ain't gonna have no food, man. Mark Scott. I'm not gonna knock nobody today. Knife sharpening. You know something. You know something. If I didn't have a problem with that myself, I would be like, nah. But you know what? It takes a skill to sharpen a knife. I'm gonna give you that one. Somebody says wiring and electrical. Absolutely, absolutely. Electrical is a skill that we should be doing. Absolutely. Butchering. That's a good one. Absolutely. Because just because you caught an animal doesn't mean you know how to cut it up and what parts you should eat, what parts you shouldn't eat. And somebody said cooking. If you, I used to not believe that a cook was important. The cook is actually one of the most important people in a group or like in a military, a cook, because he knows what to cook, what not to cook, or how to cook certain things to keep the rest of the soldiers alive. That cook is to be guarded and protected at all costs. Sing and Dance says fishing. Very true. Very true. I'm not messing with you, T. I'm not messing with you. You can work on that when when the time comes. Cooling stuff off. Okay, Mr. CT. Trapping Nidia says trapping. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? Jay Cleveland, blacksmithing in the times that we're in today, absolutely. I'm gonna say absolutely. AW communication, absolutely. I'm gonna take that off Black Buckeye Farm, but you're right. Learn how to protect yourself is what I called it earlier. Okay, learn how to get the weapons and learn how to protect yourself with them. Absolutely. Uh, Grain processing. Okay, I'm gonna play with this one. Mary Harris, how to raise. I'm gonna say livestock. Mary Harris is how to raise cows, chickens, animals for food. I'm gonna say yes, how to raise livestock. Thank you for that, Mary, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Ooh, we talked about wound repair, Lori Atkins. A medical emergency. But I'm gonna tell you what me and my wife was talking about this morning. We're drinking coffee and we spoke about this morning. I'm gonna veer off real quick and talk about this, okay? Livestock. Everybody know I didn't want any all billion different kinds of livestock. I just wanted to chickens was fine with me. Chicken and fish. Anything outside of chicken and fish, I wasn't a whole bunch interested. I said I would never get turkeys again. I have turkeys. I have never been interested in what did it call quail ever until my cousin Doug gifted me quail eggs to incubate. And now I know this sounds crazy. The more research I do about quail, the more I love them. I don't know a whole bunch about them and I'm learning, but I'm having fun learning about quail. I never wanted a guinea and I'm still not all the way sure on it, but I got guinea fowl. Now here's what me and my wife was talking about today, because I told her, we've always stuck with chickens, but I told her, listen, what if that flu comes and takes all our birds away, right? We're screwed. What if an animal comes, like the reason why we didn't have chickens in the first place, an animal came and destroyed all of our chickens? What if that happens? So my thought, my way of thinking from here on out, especially with everything going on, is this. Do y'all remember the potato famine? The potato famine, all they planted was potato. All they ate were potato. They depended solely on potatoes alone. They didn't plant no other crop because potatoes was everything they needed, right? And then that year when they didn't get any potatoes, everybody perished. Correct, Greengrass. You have to start thinking about diversity. Diversifying your intake, your food sources. So I never wanted this, and y'all have heard me like, but you know what I know this sound crazy coming from old Led, but listen to this. If I find me a couple of huggies, little piggy wiggies, I'm gonna do pig. I'm getting some pig, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I don't want to hear about you shouldn't be eating pork, black man. You don't eat pork. You don't do what you do whatever you want to do. You do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna raise some pigs, and I'm gonna tell you why I pick pigs. Because what other animal provides just as much resource as a chicken? A chicken is going to let you eat every single day. A chicken is going to let you eat every single day, right? A chicken doesn't really need to be looked after. L, I'm telling you, don't do that with me, okay? You might want to remove that. Because your body is full of parasites. Don't go down that alley with me, okay? Listen, do me a favor. you perish on your own. Okay? Perish on your own. Because everybody got you know what's funny? Everybody's a soldier until they get into a fight. It's funny to me. Everybody's a soldier in hardcore until they actually get into a fight. Those are the first people that run or go back on their word. So don't do that to me. Because you've never been in a situation bad enough where you're going to be deciding what you will and what you won't eat. This is a time where you bet, listen to me. This is a time you might want to keep your mouth closed on what you will and what you won't do for food and what you will and what you won't eat. This is not time for that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you know what you're going to end up filling your belly with? Your own word. You're going to fill your belly with your own words, your own lies, because you're going to go back on everything that you think you believe in. When your kids is hungry, see, forget us. You, everybody so hardcore. Your children, though. When your children say they hungry, listen, it will. When your babies is hungry, it will turn a good man into a thief. Y'all don't do that to me. Please, go do that on another channel with that bullshit. This ain't that. So, I'm going to start keeping some hogs because they produce just about as much as a chicken does. Every hog, a hog is almost like a giant quail because it only take a hog something, what is it, 90 days before they're fertile and they can have more? What is somebody, I used to do research on this years ago when I wanted pigs. Educate me right now. How long does it take for a hog to be fertile to be able to have more baby pigs? Ain't it 90 days, something like that, or less? And when they do, I'm listening for you, Floor. Please go away and leave my channel, okay? I'm asking you. I'm not even gonna send you to the cornfield. I'm asking you to voluntarily leave. Um, that's another one. Somebody said rabbits. I just can't look a rabbit in the face, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. A couple of weeks. No, I don't think it's a couple weeks. 114 days for a pig. That's a little over 90 days. Okay, that's what I thought. So each hog will have anywhere from from 6 to 12 babies? I can't remember from and this is why there's such a problem, because there's such a problem with the environment, because a little over 90 days they're mating, and then each litter they're having anywhere from 6 to 12 baby pigs. Now each of those, we just gonna go with a minimum of 8. So each of those 8 baby pigs will be fertile enough to mate in another about 90 days. So you got 8 pigs that's going to have another more 8 to 12 pigs each. And that's why they're taking over the country. So here's my thing. When it comes to diversifying your food and diversifying what you can bring in for your family, that is one. Somebody said rabbits. Yes, but you know, I'll be a little shaken up at first. I just don't be looking at me with their nose and they kind of, oh, yeah, leg got some heart. I got a little heart on me. And when I see rabbits, they be doing like this to you, and they be winking to you, and they be smiling like this. Don't smile at me, because you'll melt my heart, and I'll be like, oh, I have a hard time. Steven Seagal and a rabbit. I Steven Seagal a chicken, I Steven Seagal a pig. But a rabbit, you know Steven Seagal, he was good at them neck crackers. So We got to get our skills up and we got to diversify in our food. I never wanted quail. I never wanted guinea fowl. I never wanted half of this stuff. I never wanted pigs. Um, and I'm not gonna rule out a couple of goats and a donkey. I'm not gonna rule out a donkey because if they keep on selling us fuel that does this to our engine, listen, I can listen. Let's be for real. A donkey for protection. I heard they like Rottweilers too. Let's keep it real with a donkey, okay? I'm not even joking. I'm smiling and about to laugh because it's funny, but it ain't. Here's the thing about a donkey. You know what? A donkey, you can grow your own fuel for a donkey. You can ride a donkey till the hooves fall off. You can ride a donkey till the hooves fall off. They loyal. They got their own little built-in car alarm to them, you know. Nobody, it's hard to steal a donkey because a donkey will tear your ass up. And a donkey, if you ready for a new model like a car, it will spit a whole brand new model out for you. If you made a donkey, boom, you got a new car. You know? You don't gotta go be asking anybody, you don't gotta be going to kick no tires or nothing and be like, how many miles on this one? None of that. You like, man, this donkey getting old and I done wore the wheels off this donkey. So what I'm gonna do? Make that donkey, have that donkey have another baby donkey, brand new car. Brand new car. Now see, this is my head thinking all the time. When I'm not on this thing, this man, my brain never stops. This donkey is like a vehicle. And this vehicle can give you another vehicle. And it's not just a vehicle, it can help you work your land. It's actually like a tiller. It's like a machine. That's why donkeys been like this for thousands of years, right? They're the ultimate animal, right? So I don't count me out. Now, if one of my videos come and I'm out at Freedom Acres and you see a donkey in the background, shh, don't say nothing. Just be like, oh, he did it. He done mess around and did it. Led done mess around and got a donkey. I'ma jump on the back of that donkey. Ha! Come on, Weasel. Let's go. Come on, Snickerdoodle. Come on. Don't be surprised. I'm not playing with you. Don't be surprised if Freedom Acres turns into Freedom Acre Farms. I'm not even playing. I don't know what will classify your homestead as a farm, but damn it, I'm gonna see how far I can push this envelope. Cause I'm gonna mess around, have me a couple pigs, have me some donkeys, and I might even throw me one of them ones. Hey, Missy Hawk, what's that thing everybody keeps saying? Hey lad, you got any emus? I mean, what the fuck is an emu? I don't know. What do people do with them things? Emus and ostriches and stuff? Don't count me out anymore. This world right now, we need skills and we need to talk about on an honest basis. What'd you say? Do it, sir. Freedom Acres Farm. I'm heading that direction. See, I was there the other day and I didn't even cut my camera. I cut the camera on record, but I didn't go live. I start cleaning where the pond is going. I start chopping them. Alpaca. That's the things, alpaca. I don't know why I keep thinking of Tupac every time I say alpaca. 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 Don't be surprised if you see me with an alpaca and I got on like an alpaca vest, like a jungle warrior. Don't be surprised, man. Don't put nothing past me right now. If you see me and you see Led everybody already is noticing, man. Led got a different swag about him than he did a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's something not quite right about him. People done emailed me, people done put it in the comments. I liked your gardening better before you start talking about politics, Led. I really liked you growing trees and doing your chili dog thing. Can you go back to that and stop talking about politics? Can politics stop trying to destroy my family? And now I stop talking about it, I promise you. I love to stop talking about it if politics stay out of my family's business. See, that's what it is. People, this is how I take that. When people tell me stop talking about politics and just talk about gardening, it reminds me of that time that silly ass reporter told that basketball player, shut up and dribble. Remember that? When people tell me, Led, stay out of politics and just go back to gardening, that's the exact equivalent to me as you telling me, shut up and dribble. And anybody like that feel that way can go straight to piping hot hell with a jetpack on your back on high blast. You can kiss my ass. Because I don't just garden. I can do whatever I want to do. And frankly, I'm not here for your sick entertainment because that's all you think that I'm good for, right? You quadruply or flafluply disrespected me and my people for that matter. You mean to tell me all you want to hear from me is about gardening because that's what makes you feel good? That means I'm just here for your sick entertainment. Go that way. Go that way. Okay, exit stage left. Go that way, please. That's how I feel about that. And as long as we're just giggling, dancing, and making people feel good, you're fine. Long as we're giggling, dancing, laughing, and keep them joking and chuckling, everything is fine. But the 1 minute that the dancer says, excuse me, boss, can I get a glass of water? Get your ass back out on stage and keep dancing. And they don't find that disrespectful at all. You just do what I want you to do. Stop having an opinion. Stop alarming and alerting other people. Stop spreading fear. You know what? I'll take that. When people keep telling me I'm spreading fear, I am. I am spreading fear because you should be scared of what these people are doing. The people that make me nervous is the people that ain't worried. The people right now that make me nervous is the people that are like, it'll be okay. Stay away from me. You make me nervous because the people that ain't worried about nothing going on right now, you one of them. The people that's like, it's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Leave it in Jesus' hands. Stay away from me because I think you one of them. You one of the people that's helping this happen. If you keep telling people like me to calm down with things this crazy, you're telling me I'm overthinking it and I'm blowing this out of proportion and I'm spreading fear. It's not me spreading fear. It's the people you love spreading fear. Them lunatics on TV is spreading fear, not me. I'm just reporting what they doing. And if what I'm saying scares you, I'm only repeating what they doing so they started that gangster shit, not me. If you scared of what I'm saying and all I'm doing is regurgitating what they doing, literally, they the ones scaring you, not me. Right? So, with that being said, we need to tighten up right now. Your kids too. Stop telling your kids to stay in the room while you trying to do something, put stuff together. Give your baby a screwdriver and a tool and let them sit down with you and help you do stuff. I know it's annoying. I know it's going to take longer to do this job because you got a little 10-year-old over here with a screwdriver. But I promise you, these kids got to learn something. These kids, man. We in trouble, man. we in big time trouble. Because these kids don't know anything. Damn, not this dude. Not this dude. Please, not for me. Please, it's for me. We're going to get off here anyway. All right. Come here. Come here, Rottweiler. Come on. So, let me see. Say, right. Say, come on. Yeah. Come on. Down, Rocco. Don't get him, killer. What's up, man? Good look. Oh, man, you right on time. I'm talking to my sister, man. I got it. Yeah, man. Thanks, bruh. Huh? Man, I've told you I'm on the phone, but I'm going to tell you, next time you come through, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I'm telling you, right? Let me get on. All right. Come on, killer. Come on. Shh. Don't tear his socks off. It's okay. Yeah, he got on some good socks. You couldn't wait to tear them socks right off the kneecap, could you? She said, I will tear the socks off that. I will tear the socks off that sucker, won't you? Say his whole shoelaces will be missing. Let me at him. I know, baby. I know. She said, don't you get close to my old man. I will tear his whole Nike symbol off the side of that shoe, won't you? I know. Back on up, sucker. So listen, dude, cool. He cool. He my delivery guy, but what y'all seeing right now, he just delivered. This goes out to Missy Hawk, and I'm glad because this is perfect MFN timing. This goes out to Missy Hawk and everybody who all bought trees after I said go plant some trees and get some trees from Ison's nursery. I got 2 more trees that was taken from me by a beaver like 3 or 4 years ago. And I said, you know what? I don't have the money like that because I'm trying to save for this pond. But these is 2 trees that I gotta have. I got 2 pluot trees. I got a dapple dandy and I got a splash. The year that my splash pluot tree was producing fruit, I came out to cut my grass one day, and I knew something was kind of off. So I'm on the tractor, I'm on the riding tractor, I'm driving around the lawn, I'm like, just something was off. I didn't realize that my trees was gone until I went back in the house and was looking out the window, drinking my lemonade my wife made me, and looked like my damn tree is gone. All this time I done finished cutting the grass, and that's what felt funny to me, is because I never had to swerve around that tree. I was driving right over that spot where the trees used to be because the beaver ate them. Now these are going out to Freedom Acres where I ain't got no beavers. So the reason why I say that goes out to Missy Hawk, because Missy Hawk just purchased a bunch of trees from Ison's nursery, and a lot of y'all did too. And I want to say thank you for that, not thank you for me, and not thank you for supporting Ison's nursery. I'm not affiliated. I'm telling you thank you for helping support your own family. Purchasing some fruit trees and putting them in the ground. Thank you. Thank you. And you want to know why I'm thanking you? I'm going to get a little selfish, but I'm thanking you because that's one less person that's going to be knocking at my door begging me for food. I'm not even playing with you on that. I'm serious and heart attack. The more of us, let's veer off. We got a few more minutes. Let's veer off. Let's veer off. Everybody is worried about the future of our economy. Everybody is worried about the future of our foods. It's Ison's, ISONS, not ISIS Nursery. I don't think you want to shop at ISIS Nursery, the Royal Kingdom. Everybody is worried about the future. You might want to do some research on that, okay? Everybody's worried about our future, and everybody's worried about our economy. Everybody's worried about our food. Everybody's worried about our safety. So one of the skills that we need to work on right now is planting food. Again, that was number one, gardening. So let's talk about something real quick, and then I'm gonna leave because I don't want to keep you all all day, and I need to get this carburetor back on so I can start tilling my garden up. Because that's what the delivery dude, he see me working on my tiller. Let me tell you this. Hypothetical question. If absolutely everybody had a garden in their backyard, will we be so worried about them messing with our food? If everybody just grew lettuce and kale on their balconies of their apartment building, will we really be that hurt up for food? If you don't have a balcony or a patio and you grew food in a hydroponic setup right inside of your apartment building with no windows, would you really still be worried about food? Please don't speak in caps, please. You know, we keep fighting and we keep marching and we keep demanding that our government feed us. That never made freaking sense to me. We keep worrying about and getting mad because our government isn't feeding us properly. That, to me, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You don't hear me talking about it's another recall on lettuce, it's another recall on ham, it's another recall. You know why I never say stuff like that? Because that's just dumb to me. When I see recalls in the store, I just stop buying that and I learn how to grow that. Let's learn how to grow that. They keep being salmonella in the lettuce. Let's learn how to can grow it. We are so on the tit, so bad that we cannot do anything for ourselves. Every time there's a problem with something, we say, oh, we need to go march on it and we need to go talk to our senators and governors. And how about if everybody understood this mindset? Your governors, senators, presidents, all of these people don't care about you saying, hell no, we won't go with some funky little sign out in front of their building. They don't care. They only care about money. The only time they start paying attention to the people is when the people stop giving them their money. But we're so spoiled we can't stop. We're so spoiled we can't stop giving that man our money. We begging him to whip us across the back. Please, sir, please, spare me, sir. We're so spoiled and spoon-fed that we're begging our masters to feed us. And I never ever heard, especially before 2020, nobody say, hey, you know what? Let's just stop buying they crap. Let's just grow our own. If we growing our own food, prices will change. Safety restrictions will change. If we stop traveling in these big ass SUVs and cars and all of this and stop using their stuff, gas prices will go down. You can only sell something to a person that needs it. You understand? And the only thing that affects them people up there is, wait a minute. Listen, they're like me and you. Because I told you before the other day, I said everything they do is on credit. A lot of them don't have spendable cash. They don't have liquid cash. I mean, they don't have cash, right? Their net worth, they may be worth billions. Listen, this how this works. They may be worth billions. They're billionaires when you look at the wide spectrum and add up everything they own and everything they can do. They're worth billions. But they're cash broke. They're really poor. They really ain't too much better off than me and you. They would literally have to liquidate all of their assets to get all of that money that we keep saying that they're worth. They're really not worth that. For instance, this Harley, my Harley Davidson, right? It's sitting right there. While it's sitting right here in my driveway, it's worthless. It's worthless. But I can go to the bank and say I want a loan, and I go to the bank and they say, "Do you have any collateral?" And I say, "Yes, I have a Harley Davidson." And they say, "Oh, okay. Um, how nice is it?" I say, "It's really nice," knowing it ain't. It's really nice. What year is it? 2007. Oh, that's okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you borrow $30,000, but you got to give us that for collateral. Stick with me. I say, okay, right? All of a sudden, I went from being broke to being worth $30,000. Listen close. Now I'm worth $30,000 because I borrowed $30,000 on this motorcycle using it as collateral. So I'm worth $30,000, right? But I know if the shit hit the fan and I literally truly did have to liquidate and sell this Harley, I know it's only worth about $9,000. I know I could probably safely get $9,000 for it. In real time and real money, I know I can get about $9,000 for it. I know good and well I would never ask anybody to give me $30,000 for it, because this is how this system works. This system, your worth on credit is different than your worth in cash. So all these people saying they billionaires, like that dude that own them cars, the only thing is, if all them people, they're pulling back their credit from that dude, and he actually is getting nervous. He ain't showing it, but he's nervous because he know his net worth is trash. You're just a normal old millionaire without all of that credit and without all of that stuff they said you worth. If they keep on cutting your stock shares down, you're literally broke. Let me get off of that. If you grow your own doggone fruit and vegetables and stop buying it from the store, they see a dent in their pocket, because what they do is this. They bank on that money coming in. They have an average of every week, this much money is being spent inside of my store. So we are looking at an average of let's say $1 million a week. We can almost guarantee $1 million a week in our pocket in our stores. If you stop spending your money in the damn store, they already are borrowing against what they think they're going to make. These CEOs are borrowing and going into debt, thinking about what they average every week. No different than me and you, right? You go out and you done purchased a purse, you done purchased some shoes, homeboy, you done purchased some rims. You know why you did it? You know your ass is broke, but you said, I get paid on Friday. I get paid on Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and get this today. I'm gonna get paid on Friday. You're going purchasing these high priced things on credit because you know in your heart of heart, in your mind, when my check come, I'm gonna have X amount of dollars. But what you didn't count on was when you go picked up your check, or when you looked on your account and it said you got $40 in the bank. What? You didn't realize, remember your child support payments start this month? Or remember, or you've been demoted and now you don't make $40 an hour, you make $10 an hour. What? Okay. Them CEOs ain't no different than me and you. They're borrowing money they're borrowing against money that they think they're gonna have next month, right? They know this store makes $1 million a month. If you stop buying that, and then they start looking at that paperwork like, wait, I gotta pay X, Y, and Z. What you mean we ain't make $1 million? We ain't make $1 million, sir. Not this month. People aren't shopping the way they used to. That mug gets so nervous and he started pooting and he start pooting. You know, when you get nervous, you start pooting, you get the bubble guts, you dookie on yourself just a little bit. Oh my God, what do you mean? I done bought this yacht. People, we got to get people in the stores, have a clearance sale, have a closeout sale, have a parking lot sale, have a yard sale, and then set up the barbecue grill out front and make the smoke, get all the people at the haircutting shop next door. You bring them in here. We need to get that money back up. I know that was racist as hell. Go start up the grill and put some ribs on it. We'll get them people over next door at the barbershop. They'll come over. But that's how real business works. They're only borrowing against money that they pray they're going to have next month. That's kind of how the stock market work a little bit. This ain't real money. This is money that they hope they're going to get. So if we shut that ass down and everybody grow a garden in your backyard and everybody grow a little garden on your patio or everybody grow a hydroponic patio inside your apartment building and stop buying this shit, they going to be pooting all in their drawers. They can't take it. The only way to shake these millionaires and billionaires up is stop giving them millions and billions of dollars. That's the only thing, that's the only way to defeat the dragon. The only way to defeat the dragon is to stop giving them money. They don't understand anything else. They don't understand. Listen, I'm going to say this again. These millionaires and billionaires that's running this show, I'm not guessing, I'm telling you, they don't understand human suffering. They don't understand pain. They don't understand morals. They don't understand honor, and they don't understand decorum. I can go on and on. You bringing a child in a place where grown folks supposed to be talking about important stuff. What does that tell you right off the bat? You came in here dressed like a damn street urchin in a place where you better have a tie. What does that tell you about a man and his brains? I can go on and on with this. These people don't understand human emotion. They don't understand love. They don't understand suffering. They only understand money and anger and revenge. Because if they don't get their money, they get angry and then they want revenge. That's the only three things millionaires and billionaires like them understand. Money, anger, and revenge. They fall right in line with one another. So do you really, truly think they give a shit about your family can't eat? They firing people like this because they don't care, man. You cannot be a humane person and watch these people. No. Let's say this. Start this over. Watch your country suffer. You cannot be a human being to watch your country, your countrymen, all of them on both sides of the aisle suffer at your hand. You cannot be human. You cannot have emotion and think that that's okay. And everybody kept on knocking that last president about what he is and what he ain't doing. What he is and what he ain't doing. That's all I kept hearing about that last president. But let me tell you about that last president. That last president and many others like him reminds me of myself and reminds me of you. And I'm going to tell you how that comes to be. And you probably like, he ain't nothing like me. No, I ain't talking about him falling asleep at stuff in meetings and shit. I'm talking about the reason that last president that was in before reminds me a lot of me is because I'm in control of this household. I'm in control of this whole household and everything that comes in or leaves it. Everything and everybody. I'm in full control of this. Meaning, I have to always make the right decisions that's going to suit everybody. And sometimes it's not going to make one of my kids happy. Sometimes it's not going to make my wife happy with some of the decisions that I have to make to keep this household grounded. Sometimes it's not even going to make me happy. Listen, I really truly don't get a kick out of eating salads all the time now. I really don't. It does not bring me joy. Okay? It does not bring me joy. I'm not going to pretend I just turned into a salad eating dude. I'm just not one of them dudes. But for the betterment of my health and the betterment of my body and to keep me on this rock longer, I gotta eat freaking salads. No matter whether at night I'm dreaming about Snicker bar burgers or not. It don't make no never mind. Man, I know what I have to do to get things accomplished, and everybody don't like it. I'm a father and I'm a husband, and I've made decisions in my life to keep this household up and running that my children hated me for. I've made decisions that my wife was not in full agreement with me at all. But here we are. And you know what? I'm the one that went to get this house. I went and demanded this house because they told my wife, y'all can't have it. I think I told this story before. Y'all can't have that house. You don't got enough money. Oh yeah, by the way, it's sold anyway, blah, 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 blah. I went undercover and acted like a whole nother person and found out ain't nothing with this. This house is still for sale. Guess what? We're in this house today because my wife said, baby, don't do that. Baby, don't do that. Just leave it alone. I kept saying, no, it's a scam. They're trying to scam us, honey. They don't want us to be in this neighborhood. They scamming us. You know what I did? I went against my wife's wishes and I went out and I got us that house. This is my wife's dream house. She wanted this house. I said, fuck them. You made my baby cry. You made my wife cry. You don't think I'm not about to do something and pull some hood shit on y'all? I'm out of that game. But if you want to get gangster, we gonna do it. And I did some hood shit, and here we are 15 years later. And they all was looking stupid like, yes, sir, sorry, Mr. Led, I don't know how that slipped by me. Move. Go that way. I brought my own realtor. Go that way. And guess what? He didn't need the other dude to scam me, didn't even get a commission. You know why? Because I told the board on him. Usually when a realtor has a listing and another realtor come in and sells it instead of him, that other realtor that listed it, he gets a commission. That dude didn't. Matter of fact, he got fired. Do y'all understand any of this, what I'm saying? As long as we keep hitting them in the pocket, that's the only thing these demons understand. That's why you got to start your garden right now. Don't take your car to the shop to get your brakes did. Learn how to jack that car up or that truck up and take that tire off. And changing your damn brake pads is so easy that you'll be like, I've been wasting hundreds of dollars every year to have my brakes changed. You'll be so surprised with all the stuff. You don't know no plumbing? Man, learn how to do especially now. The new way of plumbing is so easy, it's actually fun. With that PEX tubing, learn how to do your own plumbing. Read books on electrical. Go take a class. Go take a trades class on electrical, plumbing, carpentry, stuff like that. You ain't doing nothing else. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. Go to one of these little trade schools. And see, everybody want to go to these trade schools and be like, ain't no jobs out there for electricians. Ain't no job out there for plumbers. Yes, it is. And I ain't talking about in their world. In our world, there is. Because I would rather pay you to come help me than pay your company that has employed you to come help me. It's a lot of people out here just like me. I would rather you put my roof on and my shingles than call some company to send you, the middleman, to do my roof, where they get all the money and you get a little piss pot poor piece. So going to a trade school and getting a skill from welding, electrical, plumbing, all HVAC, all of that, man, I'd rather pay you straight on. Then that don't mean you have to go work for somebody. That means, hey man, you got a skill that you can barter with me with. Maybe you horrible at gardening, but you a hell of an electrician. Man, I give you all these tomatoes and vegetables and a couple of these bushels of apples and shit to take to your family. Man, can you come over here and help me hook up this EcoFlow to the house? You eating good, your family eating good, and I got power. That's where we're going to head right now. And if people ain't listening, you screwed. I know I'm just a dude on YouTube. I know. I'm just a dude on YouTube. Oh, he always just sitting in front of the camera talking shit. I know. The only reason I do this is because, number one, I can't work and talk. Number two is I'm telling you what I actually do. I'm not telling you things that I think. I'm telling you the way we live here, the way we maintain, and the way we keep moving forward when everybody ain't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Lead, you always talking that shit because everybody ain't got it like that. Lead. Everybody ain't got it like that. You know what? People that say that make me sick. And I'm going to tell you why. They make me sick because everybody look at people like me and think that we was just born here at this level. I can't tell you where we came from because you won't believe me. I got pictures of, I still have my welfare identification for 4 years. Every year you had to get a new picture for your welfare back in the day. I still got all my welfare identification. I got welfare identification before I met my wife. I got welfare identification after I met my wife. I got welfare identification when I had my first kid. By the time I had my second kid, I had a good-ass job, and I left welfare alone. But everybody keep acting like, oh yeah, everybody ain't got it like that, Led. No, you people that say stupid shit like that, you ain't putting your real mind to work. You rather watch TV, you rather sit around and watch other people do stuff and talk about what they got going on. You like to sit around on the back porch and drink and talk about somebody else's situation because it's entertaining. Whether they marriage is about to break up or they married, or I think he cheating on her, or you rather sit around and talk about other people's either upcomings or downcomings instead of trying to have a life of your own. So while everybody is sitting around back in the day talking about me and my wife and what is and what ain't going on in our lives and trying to judge us because we was doing a whole bunch of traveling across the country. Oh, they just wasting money traveling across the country. They just gallivanting across the country for no reason. No, we was looking for a way out. We wasn't just going just for fun. We was traveling across the country looking at a better place to live, looking at safer places to live. So our vacations, my hood called them vacations, right? Because we leaving the city. Me and my wife called it adventures. We're exploring because we getting the hell out of here. So yeah, while we're doing that, we're having a good time. But we're leaving. And this is the only way you can leave is get your ass in a car and leave and go explore the rest of this country. I have really no reason to leave this country. For the people to keep talking about some lead, you should come to Africa. No, I damn should not come to Africa. I have no reason to come to Africa. You want to know why? It is no disrespect to my African brothers and sisters. I haven't even figured out nothing about my own country yet. I haven't even figured out all the places here yet. Why would I have to start over at the age of 50-something, trying to learn a new language, a new world, a new culture, a new everything? That does not take the African out of me. It's just not realistic. It's still so many places in this country that I want to learn about and know about. I have no reason to leave. But everybody's so scared, and they put these pipe dream bullshit in their head like, I'm moving to Barbados. Go for it. Go for it. If you make a come up in Barbados, man, congratulations. But if you about 20 years old or something, go for it. But if you about 50, 60 something years old, when you start getting 50 and 60 years old, you even need to really weigh your options on purchasing land a little bit slicker than that. Like, really want land, but boy, this back be killing me. You really need to think about it. We have to come up with some skills. I'm going to end this video with this. We have to come up with some skills so we can stop paying their bills. That's the only thing they're going to understand. For instance, and I'm going to say this, and again, I'm ending this, but I got to prove this point. That crazy dude with them cars look unbothered by anything, don't he? Come on, be honest with me, whether you love him or you hate him. That man to make them ugly ass trucks, he look unbothered about anything, don't he? Whether you love him or you hate him, okay, just give me that. Whether you love him or you hate him, that ain't none of my business. He looks unbothered, don't he? In the last 2 months, the only time I see that little man that make those cars shudder, all the countries is saying, we're banning your cars. That mug boo-boo puckered up. If you get on his platform and laugh at him, his boo-boo hole pucker up, don't it? He's showing his hand. This is poker, son. He's showing his hand. He's showing his weaknesses, and he don't even know it, because having that much money don't make you smart. He lucked up on that money. Having that much money does not make you smart. So now he's so dumb, he don't realize, we see your poker face. We see that your ego is easily bruised. If I call you a handful of names, you really get upset and sad, just like a little schoolboy. If somebody start calling you names on your platform, you block them, right? He blocks them and bans them from that platform of his over there. He's showing he's bothered. Now that everybody is spray painting words on all them ugly ass trucks and cars, and all these companies around the world is banning his cars, that boo-boo hole, blowing a kiss. Showed your face, fool. You showed your face. You showed your weakness. And everybody is watching your poker face fold. He acting like he's unbothered. But every day, every single day, that they ban them cars, or them car sales go down, or they have to lay off more people at them car factories because they're not selling. That boo-boo hole. Seal it with a kiss. Seal it with a kiss. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. He acting like he's okay. He's not okay. Look at him. I'm gonna tell you how I know he's not okay. Coming from another man that's not okay. The crazier he acts, the more he's trying to cover something up that's killing him softly. Now, this is coming from a man, this is coming from experience. See, I've lost loved ones in my life, and y'all ain't know nothing about it because I never said anything, but people start noticing a change in me. And I'm going to tell you this, coming from a man that was hurt, coming from a man that's hurt, I see his poker face. Only difference is I lost loved ones and families through that sickness. His loved ones and his family is money. Didn't I tell you? The only thing that bothers these millionaires and billionaires like them is money, anger, and revenge. Don't go tearing nobody's socks off, please. Come on now. My insurance won't cover no more pairs of socks. Right? So with that being said, if we just stop spending money with them, that's the only thing don't make this change. Stop giving them your damn money. They'll stop. They'll stop. You ever seen a kid keep on running around in circles? And they say, hey, your kid running around in circles. I know. No, man, you better stop it. He gonna hurt himself. I know. You ever did that? You ever been over somebody's house and that kid keep doing stupid stuff? I can jump. I can run. Look, I can do a flip. Look, I can run up the walls. Watch this. Watch this. I gotta show you something. Hey, mister, let me show you something. Are you my dad's friend? Let me show you something. And you keep telling your homeboy, hey, man, your son keep running up that wall, man. Your son gonna hurt himself, man. You see that, man, there's some glass down on the ground, man. And your homeboy ain't bothered. He just drinking. Yeah, I know. I seen. You ain't gonna make him stop. He gonna fall down and bust himself. I know. He gonna see. Hey, sir. Hey, mister. Watch this. Right? And the only time that man says something, now take your ass in the bedroom. Stay on from out of here. Told your ass. He ain't telling him nothing, but he told him. We gotta let these people bust their ass before they listen. Keep letting them fuel this stupid ass fire. Keep letting them fuel it. And then we keep on spitting gasoline on the fire by not giving them our money. And listen, I'm going to say 75% of us, it'll be easy not to spend no money with them because 75% of us need to lose some weight anyway. Stop buying all this fast food. Stop buying all of these clothes that's unnecessary. You got clothes in the closet, and start growing your own food. The things that we buy these days are not a necessity. I can't make this shit up. Most of the stuff we buy is not a necessity. We buy stuff out of boredom. We get bored, and you be like, I don't feel like cutting the grass and raking these leaves. I guess I'll go to Target. Guess I'll go to Walmart and see what they're doing. You just want some action. You end up coming out there spending about $200, $300 for no reason because you're bored. Most of us are broke because we were bored. We were so bored that we boarded ourselves into brokenness. If we control that and stop spending so much money with these foods and then start eating our own food and end up losing 50 pounds, feeling better, staying out of the hospitals, it's a chain. Don't you see it? It's a chain. Eat the junk, get sick, go to the hospital, get insurance, pay the copay, money, 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 money coming out your pocket every 5 seconds. Get in your car to go to the store. You got to put gas in the car. Go get some air in your tires. Money, 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 money. Every time you come out of your front, have you noticed every time you leave up out the front door of your house, money also leaves out of your house? Every time you walk out the front door of your house, you come back at least $100 to $200 leaner, don't you? Because this world, God, even if you just taking your kids to school, you got to stop for gas. You got to stop and get the kids some Pop-Tarts, yada, 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 yada. No matter what happened, every time you walk out the front door of this house, you better bring your wallet. You can't leave out of here without some kind of form of currency. You can't. So if we stay our asses to the house, I sure am hungry. Go out back. Pull up some of that lettuce and some of that kale. Pull up some of them carrots. Get a head of that cabbage, and let's go in here. Go get one of them whole chickens. Henrietta done had a whole bunch of babies. She done had her time. We got plenty of chickens. But go grab Henrietta by the throat. And we'll have that cabbage stew and some chicken tonight. We won't. That's just too much work. Being right is too much work these days, and we don't want to be right. We rather be controlled. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Being controlled is easy. Being controlled is convenient. And we don't look at convenience as control. It is though. You hungry, right? You hungry. It's convenient for you to jump in your car, listen to all the money coming out of your pocket. Jump in your car, drive around the corner or down the block and get you a bucket of chicken. Bring it back home. It only took you about 20 minutes to a half an hour to be able to feed your entire family, correct? But at the same time, it cost you money and gas. It cost you time to leave the house. You've been gone for about 30, 40 minutes. And then it cost you another $24.95 for a 12-piece meal to go and give them. So you came back about $30 shy. When you add your time in, the gas you just spent, and the chicken, because you always want extra biscuits for some damn reason. So you got extra biscuits and shit. You $30 leaner than you was when you left the house. When all you had to do was go out back, grab one of them chickens, strip them down real good, take their clothes off, go back here and get you some lettuce and some kale and stuff, and go and make you a doggone healthy meal. It's gonna take longer, but you didn't spend nan damn nickel to do any of that. The way our elders did. What's for dinner tonight? Look, what's for dinner tonight? Hold on, I'll tell you. You look out the back window like, look like that corn about ready. Come on, tell me I'm lying when I ain't. Back, our elders did this. What's for dinner? Look out that back window. That corn about ready. It's ready enough. So corn, and she been acting funny. She ain't been laying no eggs in about a week. Chicken, corn, and I'm gonna go over here and get some of these potatoes that we stored up from last week. Chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn out the backyard. Tell me I'm lying when I ain't. Never left the property. Our elders, I'm not talking about our ancestors, only our elders, our parents, never left the property line to make a whole meal. Go out there and grab you a handful of lemons and squeeze them, or grab some of them. Man, what's for dessert? What's for dessert? Hold on, look back out that window. Go out there, y'all go out there and get them baskets and go out there and grab them blackberries out there. Grab them blackberries, grab them blueberries, and see if them apples about ready yet. And then she'll make a medley pie. Either you're going to have a blueberry pie tonight, you're going to have an apple pie tonight, but if it's not enough for everything, put apples, blueberries, and blackberries all in this pie and have a medley pie. That's for dessert. Tell me I'm lying when I ain't. Never left the property line. Every day. Want to hear something else? There was no waste because you only harvested what you needed to eat today. Everybody like, how did people get away with no refrigeration back in the day? How did people get away with no refrigeration? We can't even fathom that, can we? We can't fathom not having a refrigerator and a freezer. That's because their food was so fresh. Our elders, their food was so fresh. They didn't need refrigeration all the time, or they need a very bare minimum of some sort of preserving or refrigeration. Their food was so fresh because every day they looked out that back window and put what's on the menu fresh. And they only harvested this many ears of corn. They only harvested one chicken. They only harvested this amount of cabbage or lettuce because everything was pulled directly out of the earth. Only enough that they needed. That's why they didn't need refrigeration like we need it today, because everything is processed. Everything got chemicals in it, and we storing it up for no reason, because we don't grow our own food. We don't harvest out of our own livestock. We're solely dependent on them people that's treating us like shit. This is an abusive relationship. This has become a toxic relationship between us and the government. Any therapist on the face of the earth, if I was talking about an actual person, the way the government is treating me, that therapist would tell me, I think it may be safe for you to leave and find somewhere else to go. I think it would be safe if you go and report this situation and get some sort of restraining order away from this abusive person. If I was talking about the government as an actual person, everybody would tell me, oh, they're beating you half to death. You better get out of there. The next thing they're going to do is kill you. You need to leave. You can come stay at my house for a few days, but you need to get a bus ticket and leave. Am I lying? If we took the word government out and give the government a name, Randy. Let's call the government Randy. If Randy, the government, was doing things, if you went to somebody's house, and y'all do this, y'all go to somebody's house and tell them everything the government is doing to you. But don't say it's the government. Change his name to like Randy or something, right? Tell him you in a relationship with Randy. And tell somebody that's not aware of this experiment, tell them what this government, Randy, is doing to you and how abusive they are. Randy just got you fired, right? Think about this. Randy, change the word. Randy just got you fired. You ain't got no job. Randy gonna mess around and make you lose your house because you ain't got no job to pay for the rent or the mortgage. Randy ain't bringing no food in the house. Randy just taking all your money. Randy been taking your money from your job. Every time you got paid, Randy was like, give me mine first. What you talking about? Oh, you better give me my damn money, right? The government. Won't he is first. Change the word government with the word Randy and go talk to somebody about your abusive spouse and watch them tell you, look, you need to break up with them. You need to leave. You need to run. You need to go. Do it. I told you I don't like playing with words, because words, you can change them into anything to make them sound like it's okay. You can make words sound like something is horrible, and you can change words by just changing a letter or one word or one syllable or one sentence to change it into something completely different. Take the word government and give him a name. Oh, let's call him Sam. Sam, that's it. Remember old Uncle Sam? Let's call him Sam. I'm in this relationship with this dude named Sam. His real name is Samuel Americanus. He used to treat me real good, so I thought. But I didn't know he was cheating on me, see? He pimping not just me, he pimping my friend too. Think about it. I thought I was the only one in Samuel Americanus's life. But no, he pimping my friend too. I found out he messing around with her too. What? Yeah, taking her money too. All this. Go talk about the government, give them a name, and watch how the situation and watch how the story start to sound a little bit more personal. The abuse starts to feel a little bit more close to home. Because we all getting played by Samuel Americanus. I said I was going to stop talking like this, didn't I? Surely it's hard to talk about the truth. It shows hard to stop talking about the truth. But there you go. I don't got to worry about if I look out my back window and go harvest the chicken and harvest some fresh vegetables and some fruit. I don't have to be, my face got to be in a camera staring at my every move every day. I'm gonna tell you how big of a kick in the nuts that this whole system have become. This how emboldened they are about kicking your ass and making you kiss their ass. Listen, they have, I'm gonna call it the Rasputia. They have made it so you come in the store, you go shop for the groceries, you get to the register, you ring them up, you put your cash in, you bag your groceries, and all the time they got a camera in your face like you bet not steal it. And then at the end, just to put the damn cherry on the top, is to say, how many stars would you give? How many stars would you give this? I don't even know what, because I don't never read it. How many stars would you give this production or this operation or this cashier? How many stars would I give who? Or how many stars would I give the store? How many stars? The store ain't did shit. How many stars would I give myself for spending my money and shopping and coming in and bagging my own shit and making sure I don't crush my own eggs and ringing up my own groceries? Well, me being able to purchase groceries was my 5 stars. So why would you come and ask me how many stars would I give you and you ain't did shit? You aren't doing anything that I can't do myself. You got the gall to turn around and ask me how many stars would I give you for doing absolutely not a damn thing. That is as comical to these rich people, like this dude saying, come to work. If your card works, you're still hired. If it don't, go home, you're fired. They're playing games with our head to see how stupid you are. You mean to ask me, you're gonna ask me how many stars would I give you? Give who? For what? And that screen won't change until you push the stars. I push none every time. Don't ask me shit. None. I had a cashier come over and about to hit the button. I was like, oh, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, I was about to hit the stars. You ain't did shit. Move, man. They got so emboldened that these young ass kids come over and push your 5 stars for them. You ain't did anything, son. You standing there talking on your cell phone to your girlfriend, hoping she ain't sleeping with your brother. I heard the whole conversation. So you haven't helped me do anything. As a matter of fact, you might give me nightmares with what shit I heard. So go back over there. None for me. And they got it. Be careful. Because they got it on that little phone they be looking down at, right? The little Walmart phone. They got it where they can hit the 5 stars. Because I done seen the screen kick on 5 stars. I look around like, what the hell? And he over there like this, staring at me. So before you can get a chance, before they get a chance to hit that 5 star remotely from that phone, I hit none. It's like a little game to me. None for you. Didn't help me do anything. Didn't help me do absolutely fucking nothing. No. And I'm not putting no money in that ring-a-ling-a-ling dude to stand out there with that bell around Christmas time. I'm not putting nothing in your bucket either. I can tell you how that's a scam. You want to know how I know that's a scam? The ring-a-ling-a-ling dude. And he out there singing Christmas carols and stuff. You know why I'm not putting no money in your bucket, sir? Because I'm going to tell you why the people you working for is a scam artist, because they didn't even give you no Santa Claus suit. They got plenty money. They won't even give you a Santa Claus suit or no beard or nothing no more. Remember back in the day, they made them wear Santa Claus suits and stuff. They got so cheap and so crooked, they like, man, they don't need no damn suit. Look, anybody can have that bucket and anybody can have that bell. I don't know you, man. You better give me some credentials. They didn't even give you a name tag. Say your name is Bert or something. You better tell me who you are. You standing out in front of the Walmart with a bell and a bucket don't mean you worth a damn. You better let me know something. Show me some credentials. Where's this money going? Oh, it's all to feed the children. Which children? They don't be telling me that. They just said it's gonna feed the children somewhere. No, thank you. They didn't even give you no suit or a name tag. What was your orientation like? You know, you went and filled out the application. What was your orientation like, sir? Like, did they have y'all standing around like teaching you how to ring the bell? Or you better tell me more than this and ring this bell. Like, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you. Let me stop. Because I'll go off on a tangent. Some bullshit, man. I'm not giving you no 5 stars because I came and did all the work. I drove the car here. I spent money on gas to get here, packed my own groceries, walked around here with a cart with a wiggly wheel. Oh! Walked around this fucker with a cart with a wiggly wheel to keep doing this. And I gotta spend 10 minutes trying to figure out which wheel keep on making me stop on brakes like this. Then I gotta go back to the front of the store and exchange this cart because I can't tolerate this. I'm already mad because I gotta spend $50 on these groceries. I gotta go get another cart, and then just to get this cart wheel is like this. And it's making a skid mark down the floor, and everybody looking at me like, you know you making a skid mark. Man, leave me alone. You can't, this store is robbing me, and I gotta go play damn duck, duck, goose and find a cart that actually rolls. And then you wanna ask me how many stars am I giving y'all? Nope. N-O-A-P. Nope. Ain't gonna do it. So, we gotta take the power back by, man, stop spending your money everywhere. It's simple. If you don't start producing your own things and stop being so much of a consumer, we're consumers. We're consumers. I'm not saying that we'll always be 100% non-consumers. What I'm saying is make these fuckers sweat a little bit, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we all gonna be 100% self-sufficient, because that's almost impossible these days. But what I can say is make them sweat. Make them earn it. See, we're giving them this lifestyle freely. We're giving them this lifestyle freely. They're freely in control of us. That's why they're so emboldened to take, look, go get lost, bum, because they think that this money train ain't gonna ever stop. And until all of the people come together and say, I'm not gonna keep on shopping here. I'm not gonna keep on buying that. Not everybody say, I'm boycotting this store. Don't do that. No. Listen, you want to hear something from Lead Farmer 73? I'm 100% against boycott. I'm 100% against boycotting like that. Let me clear my words up. I'm 100% against boycotting places in that fashion, in that way. That ain't how you do it. I ain't going back to this store. You you go back and you gonna eat your words. You gonna look stupid. Don't lie to yourself and other people. What I'm telling you is, grow your own food. Make your own clothes. Raise your own livestock. Fix your own car. Fix your own plumbing. Fix your own electrical. Build your own garage. That's what this is all about. This whole video is about get your skill set up. These things we're going to need to know how to do before it's too late. If we do that, there's nothing wrong with going to go pick up a little bit of seasonings here and there. Like, oh yeah, you sir, we got a sale in the back on chickens, and we have a sale on the. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm just coming to get a little black pepper. Oh, that's right. Don't need black pepper. I'm growing my own. Guess I better come and get a little bit of salt. So I'm not gonna pretend I'm gonna boycott some stores like that. What I am gonna do is try to take the power back away from them, so I don't need them as much. If we do that, that's more realistic saying you're not going back to Walmart, because that's a lie. That's more realistic to saying you're not going back to Amazon and shop, because that's a lie. These places have taken over our lives. These places have put every mom and pop business out of business over the last 40 years to the point you have to shop with these people. Remember when Walmart was coming around, especially up north, because we didn't have it. Walmart and Meijer and all of these stores, with these big monster stores like Meijer and Walmart was coming. They put every small business out of business. They disappeared, all of them. Center Supermarket was taken over by Meijer and Walmart. I remember all of them stores going right underwater. Once Walmart and Meijer hit our city, everywhere you could go and get an honest quote or some honest business and some honest work, and you knew the people's name, they all disappeared. We used to go and get our lumber from, it was a place called Father and Sons in Toledo, Ohio on Byrne Avenue. We used to go, and that's where everybody got their lumber from. That's where you got your home improvement things from Father and Sons. We're Father and Sons, give us a call. We used to go to Father and Sons to get our lumber, and then Home Depot came. Every small place you could get your lumber and your home fixing equipment was gone. They disappeared. They put them all out of business. Home Depot and Lowe's did. And it happened like that with all the stores, to the point where if you want if you need to fix something in your house, you had to go to Home Depot, because they shut everybody else down. They shut them all down, man. The Andersons was our grocery store, shut them down. Kroger's is barely holding on by a thread, shut them all down, man. Kroger's is damn near a stone skip away from Big Lots right now because of Walmart and all them places like that. I knew I could go into Fathers and Sons, and that man knew me. I never forget going in Fathers and Sons and say, hey, he can't come in here. It was my cousin. He was a thief. My cousin was sticky fingered. Hey, you know he can't be in here. Wasn't no cameras back then, right? Wasn't no cameras. That was a blessing and a curse for thieves. But it's like, that's how you knew how personable everything was, where the people knew every single face that came in and out of that big old store. They knew you. Now nobody has a face. Nobody. Only face you have is that camera staring down at you, seeing if you steal or not. Every cashier used to have to know, because I was a cashier back in them days. Every cashier had to know the price of everything in this fucking store. Sorry. Cashier had to know everything in his whole doggone store. From the cans of soup, to the heads of lettuce, to the doggone beans, the rice, everything that this store sells, she or he better know the price by heart. And not just that, let me kick you right in the nuts with this one. When I was a cashier, you know what we had to do when you first started your shift or before your shift? Pick up that sale paper, that sale ad, and you had to damn near study everything on sale. Everything that was on sale, you had to study it at and put that in your mind and keep that sales paper in your back pocket or at your register at all times, because today corn is on sale. Corn from Libby brand corn is on sale for 33 cents a can. Today only. You had to remember that. And if you accidentally ring that up by accident, somebody say, hey, that's on sale today. You pull out that sale paper and look at it. Oh, sir, I'm very sorry. I'm going to give you that can for free. Psh. That's how personal that it used to be. And now, everybody, you're just a number. You're no... What other kind of human being is only known by their number? I'm going to let y'all answer that. What other human being in our society is only addressed by their number? I'm going to let you answer that. All of y'all answer that for me, and then I'm going to let you stew on that. That's right. Prisoners, inmates, felons, not students, prisoners. Students. Sick of your ass. Prisoners. That's how we're looked at. They don't know your name. You could have came in the store 10 minutes ago. Ain't nobody seen you. Nobody knows you. You can come in that store each and every single day and nobody will know who you are or what you're up to or nothing. If they don't feel some kind of sexual attraction to you, they will forget you ever was in here. So I'm gonna leave you there and let you stew on that and let you realize if we don't get our skill sets up, they're taking everything away from us. They're taking that stuff from us. I don't even know a better way to put it. They're taking all of the things that can help you move forward, to help you fix your life, has been taken away. I don't care which side you on. You cannot deny that the things that have been put in place to help people that's less fortunate has been taken away. In a minute, there will be no programs for the lower or middle class to absolutely do nothing to help you with jack. You won't be able to get out of whatever rut that you're already in because there's nothing put in place to help you. I'm going to say this. If you fire people, they can't pay their mortgage, they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their car note. I want to leave you with this, right? You can't pay your mortgage, you can't pay your house note, can't pay your rent, can't pay your car note, right? Well, there were things put in place. There were certain things put in place. So if this were to happen to you, you had a few things and few options that you could run to for help. Medicaid, Medicare, government assistance, and there was some certain forgiveness programs with some of the creditors and stuff like that. That has been removed. So if you get fired from your job, you are definitely screwed. There is no more safety nets. Now, they told you that, not me. All the safety nets for, let's just say, you're a hard-working American. You're a hard-working American. You go to work every day. You pay your taxes every day. Am I right? Am I right? Me and you, we pay our taxes every day. We do what we're supposed to do every day, correct? All of a sudden, you're fired. Out of your control, has nothing to do with your performance or anything. You're fired because somebody felt like firing you. you're fired. You have no more job. There is no safety nets in place. There is no unemployment. There is no sub pay. There is nothing set in stone to be able to help you navigate through this dark time in your life. Nothing. Remember back in 2020 when everybody got sick? Every creditor had a forgiveness program. Certain rules were put in place where if you couldn't pay your rent and things like that, they had a sort of forgiveness program that kind of helped you, right? Get through that rough time. People weren't getting put out because of those safety programs that were put in place because everybody was sick and everybody was kept home from work. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? Right? Okay. They cut that off. So now, if you get sick, if you lose your job, you lose everything. I didn't say it. I'm just putting it, all I'm doing is putting it, saying it out of my mouth instead of thinking it in my mind. There are no more safety nets put in place to help an honest, working, strong American that's paying taxes, doing what they're supposed to do, staying out of trouble, staying out of the way of the law, and being an upstanding citizen. Why do I have to suffer? They was talking about illegal aliens and stuff, right? Oh, we got to get all the criminals and the monsters and the hoodlums out, right? Well, why did you make rules that universally are not just getting rid of those people, but getting rid of the Americans that's actually doing what Americans are supposed to do, what we're expected to do as Americans, right? So, with that being said, let me finish putting on this doggone carburetor. Don't feel like it, but I just wanted to spit a little something right now. If you have not went and purchased you some fruit trees, go purchase some fruit trees. If you have not planted no seeds in the garden, go plant some seeds in the garden. If you have not purchased any chickens, quail, duck, geese, I don't care what it is, go try to purchase something. Something. You know, people like, everybody can't have chickens, right? Everybody can't have rabbits. I'm just saying. Everybody can't raise chickens in the backyard, or please don't try to do that inside the house. But everybody can raise rabbits. I'm not even gonna say quail because I ain't necessarily know about them being in the house. But everybody can raise rabbits indoors. Better start thinking about another way to do stuff. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. Nothing I spoke here today was a lie. None of it. All of it is stuff that they're showing you right now. I didn't make none of it up. All right. With that being said, let me go give my pit bull a steak. Give my pit bull a steak, right? Just saying. Keep your eyes to the grindstone. Keep your ear on the tracks. This is going to be the bumpiest ride we ever been on. All right. So, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video on digging up a couple trees and planting a couple trees. And if I get this thing running, which I should, I'm going to be tilling up my garden tomorrow and putting together a chicken coop. So be watching out for that. All right. Everybody, again, I'm going to try my hardest not to keep on having these type of conversations because ain't nobody listening. And I'm being silenced. So somebody earlier said communication. They're in control of our communication. They can silence you when they're when they don't like what they hear. They can silence you. Simple. This is the era of no truth, no justice, no peace. Remember we used to chant that back in the day? This is the era of no truth, no justice, and no peace. It's a doggone shame. And there's a lot of people out there just sitting on their couch, on their cheeks, just watching this on TV as it's they watching an episode of Friends. It's entertainment to these sick mugs, man. This is entertainment to them. We ain't even getting up and doing nothing about it. Let me be quiet. Everybody, live Farmer 73. I love you. Stay safe. Protect your grill. Love you, and I'm out. All right? Peace. And get healthy. Get healthy. Get healthy. You might have to run. You might have to stand and fight. Get healthy. Mean that. Peace.